I think the worst scandal I've ever seen in broadcast history will maybe not be as much of a scandal. If that were a Republican, it would have been over. When they changed Kamala's answer, they didn't edit. They took her entire, which showed she was crazy. They took it out, the entire paragraph, and it was a long, lots of, they say word salad. I don't like the term, actually, but they say word salad. It was just words, like rambling words, horrible. Yeah. So they take it out, and they put another statement that she made 2 pages later. They insert it, and nobody would have known the difference, and they got caught. They got caught.
Yeah, you've nailed CBS.
And I think it's the worst scandal. You know, it's one thing if they took even a sentence off, because they do that with me all the time. Because I like to speak in long sentences, paragraphs, right? And if they take a sentence out, like in the middle, it really does screw it up. But think of this. They took the whole thing in, and they replaced it with a totally unrelated time and place, and they put it in. And that's the only one that we caught. And we want them to release the tapes now. So I think I'm going to sue them, actually.
Good. Go for it.
I think so. No, you know what? They can't defend it. And if they do, and even if they win, it's going to be very embarrassing. 60 Minutes, so I've done it many times. I did it with Mike Wallace. The best one I ever had was Mike Wallace, and he was the biggest killer. And, you know, Chris tries to be Mike, but you still have to have it.
Yeah, he's not cutting it.
He doesn't.
He's not cutting it.
But it's a very embarrassing moment for them, but the media is not pressing it. You would think the media would be pressing it. And I go a step further. It's so bad they should lose their license, and they should take 60 Minutes off the air. This is like the $64,000 question many years ago. Have you ever read the books on television? Yeah. They caught somebody, they gave somebody the answers, right? And he was very famous. They ended up giving him the answers, and the whole thing, it was the biggest scandal maybe in television. But this is potentially, because think of what they did. It's election interference. They gave her an answer.
Right.
It was worse than that. They took the answer out and put a new answer in.
Mr. President, I think you should call them 61 minutes from now on, because they added an extra minute for Kamala. So I think it's a mistake to call them 60 minutes. You're giving them too much credit. So in public speeches, just refer to them 61. They add an extra minute for Kamala.
But how about David Muir? Everything I said.
Right. Crime is down, right?
No, everything I said, he questioned. There wasn't a thing. Every single thing I said, he questioned. And he was wrong, I think, on every one of them, I'm pretty sure. But he never questioned her. And she talked about Charlottesville. She talked all things that have been, as they say, debunked. Another term I don't like, but it's, you know, a pretty accurate term. All totally debunked. Bloodbath. They used a bloodbath. I was talking about the car industry, right? Not talking about a bloodbath. He used the word bloodbath.
Right.
You know, these people are sick.
That was a clip from the Dan Bongino Show. You can watch the full show. We recommend you do on Rumble. Go to rumble.com/Bongino, please, and subscribe for free. We appreciate it.